Okay, day 6. We're almost a week in to this whole thing, and we are seeing steady progress. Even better than steady progress. I'm really happy with it. But again, we gotta keep moving, set the next goal, try to aim for that upwards prize, and also the upwards prize and call of Jesus Christ. But as I always have opened up with, something that is Batak related, today will be a bit of a quick one. I always say that, but I'll try to keep this short and sweet. There is this concept in the Batak culture that is related with who you should prefer to partner up with, who you should prefer to be as your wife. Again, very patrilineal. So it's really just referring to the men of the household. And the concept is called Pariban. So Pariban, directly translated, just means, I believe, just your cousin from, or your distant cousin from your mother's marga or mother's clan, or so your maternal cousin. And in the Batak culture, you are encouraged and you're actually preferred to marry your Pariban. Now, you can make your mind up about what problems that might result in, but again, the idea was, and the idea still is to this day, that you need to keep the family together, because that's what they value. They value family. If you remember the Dalia Natolu, a lot of it is respecting the same clan. A lot of it is respecting other families, and it's easier to respect the other families if you already semi-know them and they're already in your close circle, or at least in your similar margas. And so that is the concept of a Pariban. Now, I think as time goes on, the more modern Batak find it less of a need to do it and more of just a, okay, that's a nice to have. Now, if you talk to each individual Batak Tanta and Om, they might have a different view on that. But again, if you want to talk to my parents about that, go for it. Probably say something different. But that is how we grew up. That is how we kept it tight-knit in our culture. And you can call it the I word or whatever it is. But I think to a certain extent, yes, I acknowledge that there could be complications through that. But how did I turn out? I'm not sure. My parents weren't Paribans. My mom wasn't a Pariban of my dad. So it's just a concept. It's a sort of like a tradition that we carried out. And if you want to do it, you want to do it. If you don't, I think nowadays most modern Batak people aren't really too fussed about it. But correct me if I'm wrong. You people that are Batak, that probably know more about the culture and have lived in the culture and carried it out more than me. Okay, sweet. Again, that is the concept of the Pariban. Sweet. Let's move on and return to juggling. Let's go. We're back here again. Let's not try to hit my phone. Come on. Okay. I didn't really count, but rough start. I thought I would comfortably get 5 in a row, juggling without bouncing. Couldn't even reach 5. And so I resorted to bouncing again, once on the ground, picking it back up. I feel like if I'm struggling to actually juggle, I should return back to the fundamentals, getting that motion back. And if it is a struggle, then maybe I've just got to focus on the fundamentals first, because there's no point rushing. And yes, you might get a lucky 14 here, 15 there, even 20. But if I can't consistently do that, then it's just luck. It's not skill. Okay, let's move on. So whilst I try to juggle bouncing it first with a camera in my right hand, I did have a question for you guys. And that question was, what are your thoughts on AI music? Do you think it just is abhorrent? Do you think that it defeats the purpose of artistry? Or do you think that in certain places it's warranted? There are certain places, if you can curate it to what you want it to sound like, and it does end up like that and even better, then you're just using a different tool, like maybe auto-tune is, or like maybe using samples are, because using samples, you're not actually making the music, you're just adjusting it, right? And that's really what AI is doing. They have an existing database to all of this music, labeled all with tags, and through that whole neural network, whatever type of genre you want and whatever prompts you give it, it'll try its best to meet your demands based off the existing music that's available. And that's my understanding of it anyway. Maybe they are that smart and maybe they create the music. They probably do from scratch. But I think it's a tough question, because AI, obviously, there's this scare about it completely replacing all our jobs, which, to be honest, if it does, in my opinion, I'm chilling, my guy. If it replaces everybody's job, then we get more time to do more creative stuff, more things that we enjoy. But I think that's a very short-term pleasure. Same with AI music. I think you can listen to it, and short-term, it's in that moment you're like, oh damn, this is amazing, and you realize, damn, no one actually made this music. There weren't any hands that recorded this piano, or that plucked this guitar, or that sung the vocals. And then you realize the voice isn't even real. The person singing it doesn't actually exist, doesn't actually stand on the same ground that we stand on. It's this artificial voice generated. So I think some of you guys know why I'm asking this question. There's a certain artist that I stumbled across, and I'm currently listening to their music now, and turns out that they're AI. But did I know that when I was listening to the music? Did that affect how I enjoyed the music? If I didn't know that, I would have enjoyed the music as it is. But I guess now that I know it, and again, this is all my 2 cents, please let me know privately or in the comments what you actually think about AI music. But I think once I realized, and I did some quick research about the artist and found out that they were AI, I think the whole soul aspects and the whole personal artistry of that music snapped away, completely wiped out. I just hope that we still continue to make music, and AI can be used as a tool, but we still use live bands. We still use actual musicians playing actual instruments. We still use, and I hope to God this is still a thing, we still use actual vocals. Because dang, those are way better, and in a weird way, they're less clean but more human in a recording. Unless you just chuck all of that auto-tune on it. But yeah, those are my 2 cents about it. Another yap from yours truly, Moliate. Okay, let's get back to juggling. There's so much dung around here. Bloody hell, pick up your trash. Especially the trash of your dog. Come on. I love dogs, but not their crap. Come on. Should you? I don't know what to do. I like to stop. Woo! I guess that's a mission failed for having no close calls and breaking my phone. Oh gosh, way too close. Okay, let's try it one last time. Really? That's his holy name. Bless the Lord. Oh my soul. Forget not its benefits. He forgives all your iniquities. Woo! So that your youth is renewed like the eagles, justice and all our prayers. People. It's such a banger. Okay. Back in this spot. The sun's getting strong. Today's gonna be a hot day. 7. Come on, you can do better than that. $13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16, personal best. Three more and then we're done for today. Gosh, the sun is getting strong. And it's only what, like 8:40. I started this at like 7:50, 8 o'clock. Maybe my skin is just sensitive. Three more. Last one of the day. PB 16. Oh man. Whew. Day by day, we're improving. Oh. Gosh, I'm out of breath. Jeez. I think I'm gonna call that a day. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, stay blessed. Glorify Him through every action. Most importantly, keep your heart in the right place. Okay. Take care and cheers. Okay, I promise I'm not doing this on purpose. I just forgot. Song recommendation for today. It's not going to be a Christian song, but it's going to be a more like coming of age song. And it's Stop This Train by John Mayer. Just listen to it. I think it does describe coming from youth, coming from naivety, coming from despair, and then realizing what you have at hand. This life that God has given us. Okay. God bless. Nice.